good afternoon. I hope you're okay and all blessed. And I did promise I was going to do a video about the magical or mystical power and properties of the Psalms. And the best way of getting this information, if you go to an antique shop and get a Bible, otherwise you can, online it can be very expensive, even up to £400 from all Bible. And then on top of the psalm, there is a description of what the property, the healing property of the psalm is. I remember asking the source, I wanted the Bible, and I saw this beautiful feather outside an antique shop, and I thought, oh, this is a sign. So I went in, and there was the Bible. I got it for, I think, 20 or 30 pounds quite a while back. When you buy any books about the mystical power of the Psalms, it's a brief description, but they don't have anywhere near the properties if you get the old Bible and you get it from there. And remember that a long time ago, they, only a few were able to write and read. They didn't want to pass the knowledge. And you'll understand as I go through the mystical power of the Psalm, and some of them are very therapeutic and healing, but some of them are to curse somebody or kill somebody or wish ill health to somebody. So obviously they didn't want others to have this knowledge, so they couldn't use this knowledge against them. Although we don't want to do that, we don't want to use curse anybody, and we do everything through love. So basically, I was prone by the source to go back to the mystical powers of the Psalms when I was drawn to do the little handbook of all the most common ailments in the world to do a record, and it says, well, encompass this with the mystical powers of the Psalms and through another record on intruding field scatter for ailments and health and vitality. So I thought amazing. So I'm just gonna go through some of them and tell you the properties. Like, for example, Psalm number 1 is to aid in settling a disturbed home and to diminish the power of enemies. So when people is arguing in the home and there is gossip around. Psalm number 2 is to prevent slander in extreme situations to bring about the death of an enemy. As I say, you see, this is quite a harsh psalm, and if we use this psalm, we need to instruct the superconscious that it's only to prevent a slander. It is not to bring the death of anybody. Death is not, killing is not winning. Psalm number 3 is beautiful, is to overcome fear, but also it's got the other side, which is to break up a love affair. And sometimes that can be used if the love affair is not working and is done in an amicable manner. Psalm number 9, I've used it a few times and it works really well, is to win a lawsuit. We've got number 7, to overcome curses and bad luck. Basically to accept the script of life. For example, number 8 is to gain employment, attract custom, and to do well in business. It's a beautiful one. I use this one, number 8. Psalm number 9 is very good against the shadows, to overcome enemies. Number 10 is also beautiful, to strengthen willpower and to prevail against the odds. And most of them are actually quite short. Psalm 11, to gain and maintain happiness. Psalm number 12, to overcome slanderers and gossips. And as I said, this is very basic. I like number 13 because it's against depression, to overcome depression, to protect against untimely death. 14, to overcome bad luck. 13 is just beautiful. It's Psalm of David, and I love it because depression and anxiety is something that we need to treat straight away. Psalm 15 is basically for intruding fields, it's for exorcisms and protection against evil spirits when you're doing it. Numbers 17 is to redirect one force away from wickedness. 18, to protect the home. So amazing. Psalm number 18, to put you in that state of meditation. Number 20, to achieve history. And then I'm not going to go through all of them, but if we go through the longest psalm in the Bible, which is Psalm 119, well, this is has got actually, I'm going to read what it says here because it's quite interesting. Is divided into 22 stanzas of 8 lines, each of which begins with the successive letter of the Hebrew alphabet, and thus relating to a 22 path between the Sephiroth upon the tree of life. And each stanza is ordained with its own power. So each you've got the first letter of the Hebrew, which is Aleph, and you got the Psalm, and then Bet, the second letter of the Hebrew alphabet, and you got the Psalm. And for example, the first one is to assess in maintaining integrity. and corresponds to the 11th path above the Aviv, that between Kether and Hokmah, which is the path of the Sephiroth of the Tree of Life. Number 2 for self-purification, and corresponds to the second path above the Abyss between Kether and Binge. So they're beautiful to use. It is really easy. I thoroughly recommend it. You'll see when I do the record on cancer how I'm going to integrate intruding fields, changing the belief system, and the Psalms, and it will be a beautiful record that everybody can do every day till the ailment is healed, basically, because it's going to work. So guys, I hope that you've enjoyed this. I don't want to do too long videos because I know we were all busy, but we do want to come to the gate and spend time watching the contents and awaken the memory cells, isn't it? Remember that this record, you've got the 2 books that they are currently available to buy from Amazon. All you have to do is put my name, Amor Anderson-Perez, and they'll come there. And there are more coming, so watch this space. I think the best book of all is going to be Revelations of God's God Meets Game, because that's all the revelations that I got in there, plus the hero story and how to overcome everything. And it's about Zebekiah, teachings of the Lightens, the secret, everything is in there. Science, quantum physics, string theory. It's just a beautiful book. It's going to be 4 volumes, and I think I'm going to do it on hard copy, this one. I think at the moment the other 2, Intruding Fields and the record, they will be very, very soon uploaded in soft copies, like a little handbook, but there is some type of errors. Apologies for that for the ones who bought it, but I'm on it and I will email you the new updated copy. So all really good, all blessed. And until next video, guys, I've been trying to upload since yesterday 3 videos, and it's just YouTube is messing around with me, technology, all at divine timing. I'm really, really sorry. I'm trying to do my best, and it will happen eventually. So guys, with all the love in my heart, keep on going, keep on focusing, and keep on aligning to the right structure. You've got the video on how to. Goodbye until next video.